Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. So I am home now. I um, I finished up my run. Did some stretching in the garage, and then I went upstairs. I got my recovery smoothie, so I did that. And then what I wanted to do was show you some numbers to give you guys some hope, because maybe some of you guys see me like running like 15 miles, 20 miles. I'm preparing for a marathon on October 18th, and so like you're like, I thought this is a Couch to 5K group, and it is a Couch to 5K group, but I just wanted to show you that I started where you guys were as well. So here's the first thing. If you look, this is my Garmin data, and if you can see it, it actually shows the last time I did any running and tracked it was February 28th, 2017. San Antonio, Texas. I was down there, and that's the last time I did my run. Right here. Right? Let me see if I can increase this. Oh. Yeah, look. San Antonio, February 28th, 2017. I ran 1.86 miles, and that was the last time I ran. And then in May 20th of this year, after coronavirus, I decided, like, man, I gotta start running again. Okay, now this was the first day of Couch to 5K. I ran 1.91 miles. It took me 27 minutes total, and it took me 14 minutes a mile. And that's totally okay. Now let's take a look at this. Open a new tab. Let's take a look at this activity here. Yeah, I ran around my neighborhood, right? Burned only 204 calories. Not a ton of calories, right? But enough. And as you can see, my heart rate was really, even during my runs, going pretty high. And my pace, I was walking, running, walking, running, walking, running. This is easier to see. This is when I ran. This is when I walked. This is when I ran. This is when I walked. And during that program, there's only 4 runs, and then the rest is walking. Okay, and you know, for me, this was a lot. It was very, very tiring and difficult to do, and I was sore the next day. But I did it, and I just ran around my neighborhood, just followed this little subdivision. Boom, 1.92 miles. Nothing too crazy, right? And over the course of time, I ran 1.9, 1.76, 1.9, 1.7, 1.6. Now, I want to talk about this one. I ran down in Virginia right before Memorial Day. That was Memorial Day. I ran down in Virginia, and it was a different area. As you can see here, this is the Airbnb that we rented, and I ran here. But one thing that happened here was I tweaked my knee because it wasn't very strong yet, and kind of hurt myself a little bit. And so I had to take a couple of days off, but that's when I started studying like runner's knee, and I realized that my hamstrings and glutes were not strong enough. So I started being more serious about using these things and strengthening my glutes and hams. And then since then, my knee has felt significantly better. But we'll just kind of go back to the journey here. And then I just went over 2 miles in June. So like maybe a week and a half later. And as you can see, the Couch to 5K program is continuously improving my distance. Now, right here, I was able to run 3 miles. Okay? I think it's about 8 weeks after. And so what happened after this point? Let's see if I was doing run walk then. So now this is July, right? July 1. So last week of May, June, July. So about 6 weeks, I started, getting getting more confident. And I wasn't doing a lot of walking. Maybe there and there. It looks like I ran the whole time. So I started getting more following. I guess by that point, it was just running longer. And that's fine, right? And what I did after I got to 3.1 miles was I started increasing my distance just a little bit. Okay? 3.5. And then I went to 4 miles. Then I increased to 5 miles. Then I increased to 6 miles. Now this jump, I would not recommend going from 3 miles to 6 miles in that short amount of time. And just get more comfortable with things. And I just slowly started increasing my distance. And then here I started training for the marathon. And I needed to do 12 miles, then I do 15 miles. This was a painful run because I was running and I wasn't taking any breaks. Now let me show you, once I started to take breaks, I actually got faster even though I was slowing down, because I was giving my body a chance to catch up. And then during the times when I ran, I was actually going faster. So see here, run, walk, run, walk, run, walk. And we call this the 4-1 interval. I was running for 4 minutes and I was walking for 1 minute. And that's all I was doing. And I was giving my body a break. And that's such an important thing right here. Run, walk, run. Actually, let me open this up. Maybe it'll make it easier. Yeah, I'm running. And I go all the way down here. I walk for a minute. I run. Then I walk for another minute. I run. I walk for another minute. I run. I walk for another minute. And I just followed this process and just got much more comfortable with what I was doing. So even now, let me look at a most recent run. Let's see, I did 10 miles on Saturday. Let's go all the way up here. 10 miles on Saturday, right? Look at my pace, 15:31. I was trying deliberately to run slow. And look at my pace. Run, walk, run, walk, run, walk, run, walk, run, walk, run, walk. So it's totally okay to start and stop. Your body will appreciate you slowing down and actually getting more comfortable with things. So let me show you some other reports. So in May, I just started the end of May. I only ran 9 miles during that month. In June, I started increasing my distance to 26 miles for the whole month. In July, I started my marathon training program, and then I was up to 60 miles for the month. In August, I did run 100 miles. I don't know, it's shorting me. It's cheating me out of 0.35 miles. And then this month, I'm at 85 miles for the month. On day 22, I'm going to go over 100 miles. This is the type of progression. But here's the funny thing. I didn't start seeing weight loss until the end of July and August, right? And it doesn't mean you have to run 100 miles a month, but I started doing other stuff like jumping rope and doing other exercise, high intensity, things like that. But this is the type of stuff, when you get into running, if you start enjoying it, you're going to start to see gains. And right around August, I lost around 8 pounds. And now in September, I've lost about 11 pounds. And that's with zero diet modification. That's without me. I mean, I eat pizza, I eat ice cream. I don't control what I eat. I just exercise. And so for me, that has worked. So and then like my pace. I'm not really pushing to go fast. Every time I try to push to go fast, I injure myself. So I try to keep everything that I do is about injury prevention and enjoying what I'm doing. So hopefully looking at some of that data is helpful to you, so that you understand a lot more about running, what the progression should be. Pace yourself. Don't go crazy trying to hit new personal records all the time. And also, if that means that you're seeing other people's Strava data or Garmin data and it's kind of like messing you up, then I wouldn't even focus so much on that. So, again, if you have any specific questions, shoot me a message, post them in the comments. But my main goal is that everybody starts to enjoy running, and also starts to get to a place where they know their routine and how to avoid injury, and really just start to get the cardiovascular and physical health gains from running.